In this video, we're going to show you 4 essential stretches specifically designed for those who spend a significant amount of time sitting. The first stretch I'd like you to learn is the half-kneeling hip flexor stretch. To perform this, get into a half-kneeling position, one knee on the ground and the other leg bent in front, similar to a lunge stance. Keep your upper body straight, then gently lean and lunge forward, driving your hips forward as well. This will cause your front knee to move forward, creating a deep stretch in the hip flexor muscles, which are located along your deep abdominal area and inner thigh. You'll feel the stretch on the side where your leg is extended back. Don't forget to switch sides and perform the stretch on both legs. To intensify the stretch, raise the arm corresponding to the leg that's extended back. This stretch is highly recommended in fitness and exercise science communities for its effectiveness in counteracting the tightness caused by prolonged sitting and hip flexion. We'll discuss how long you should hold these stretches later in the video, but for now, let's move up the kinetic chain to our next exercise, the PEC stretch. The muscles in your upper body, particularly the chest, can become extremely tight from activities like typing on a keyboard or holding a steering wheel while sitting. To combat this, a chest-opening PEC stretch can be incredibly beneficial. A convenient way to do this is by using a doorway, which you can easily find at home or work. Position your arms on the door frame at approximately a 90-degree angle, adjusting based on the width of the doorway. Maintain proper posture, ensuring your hips, torso, and head are aligned, and gently lean forward into the doorway. This movement will naturally pull your body forward between your raised arms, creating a stretch across your chest. It's important to progress gradually and avoid compromising your posture to deepen the stretch. A wider stance will stretch your chest muscles from a different angle, which is also beneficial. If you've tried this stretch before, leave a comment below. You know how amazing it feels. The third stretch focuses on loosening the lat muscles, which also tend to tighten due to prolonged sitting and reaching motions. If you spend extended periods seated, stretching your lats can be extremely helpful. To perform this stretch, find a low surface like a coffee table, couch, bench, or chair. Extend your arms in front of you with a neutral hand position. You can either bend your elbows or keep your arms straight, depending on what feels more comfortable. Make contact with the low surface and initiate the stretch by gently pushing your hips back to elongate the lats. Allow your head and torso to descend between your extended arms. The lower you can go, the deeper the stretch will be. Many people don't realize that the lats also function as internal rotators, so you might be surprised by how tight they feel when you first try this stretch. Approach it cautiously and gradually deepen the stretch over time, avoiding any forced movements. If you're finding this video helpful, please give it a like and hit the subscribe button below. The fourth stretch is aimed at improving spinal mobility. Sitting for long periods often leads to a forward-hunching posture, known as spinal flexion. Over time, this can result in a hunched back, similar to what we often see in elderly individuals. To prevent this, we'll perform a spinal extension exercise called the Mackenzie press-up. Start by lying face down on the floor with your hands positioned at chest level, as if you're about to do a push-up. Gently press into the floor, lifting your upper body while looking upward, curling your spine into an extended position one vertebra at a time. Move slowly to avoid injury, stopping when you encounter resistance. Over time, you'll be able to extend further into the position. Ensure your pelvis stays in contact with the ground throughout the movement. Some people may find this stretch uncomfortable, but it's important to distinguish between mild discomfort and sharp pain. If you experience sharp pain, consider trying an alternative spinal extension stretch. For those with access to an exercise ball, you can perform a similar stretch by draping yourself over the ball, allowing your hips and chest to open up with your arms extended to the sides. This is a great bonus option if you have the equipment. Now, you're probably wondering how long and how often you should perform these stretches. While there's no one-size-fits-all answer, it largely depends on how much you sit and how tight your muscles are. If you spend around 40 hours a week sitting, whether at a desk job or in meetings, I recommend incorporating these stretches into your routine almost daily. Aim for 2 to 3 sets of each stretch, holding each for 30 seconds. While this might seem like a lot, consistent stretching is necessary to counteract the damage caused by years of sitting. If daily stretching feels overwhelming, start with 3 times a week, perhaps on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, with 3 sets of 30 seconds for each stretch. Even this schedule can yield significant benefits. Set aside just 5 to 10 minutes a day. It's a small investment for a healthier body. The more frequently you stretch, especially if you sit for long hours, the greater the benefits you'll experience. If you're ready to take action and feel younger, let us know in the comments below. We upload new videos twice a week, so stay tuned. In the meantime, check out this video right here.